holes. See, I'm not scared of holes.
Tell you what, close your eyes and let's see how bad you are.
No. I'm not. No. It's not like that. It just makes me want to die.
Hold on. It's that.
No.
But there are a lot of things that are a bit weird about you, though, because you don't. What is it? Is it Maltese? You like Maltesers?
No, arrows, love.
No, man.
Birds, 5 birds, birds, 5 birds, birds, 5 birds, 5 birds and a mic. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to episode 15 of 5 Birds and a Mic podcast. We are recording on a slightly different day today. So we are recording on what we normally do as a Friday. We're recording on Sunday, which means we've celebrated VE Day and we are on anticipation of the Boris Johnson discussion release this evening. So it depends whether or not what he's said to whether or not you're going to be listening to us driving to work, scared maybe, or at home, or outside with a mask on. We have no idea how it looks because you're listening to us a week ago. So we're going to talk about things that happened a week ago in your ears, on your screen. But hopefully it'll be all right. It'll go okay. And hopefully tonight Boris doesn't say, everybody's out, go, run, be free. Otherwise...
Like when you let a squirrel loose in the wild.
Because you have all them squirrels in your house, Meg. I love it.
Could you imagine? And all the spiders in the houses and all the shops, or all the mice like, right, lads, we've got 24 hours. We've got 24 hours before our lockdown happens. Let's have some fun. Let's gnaw the shit out of all the wires and let's do it. Well, you said last week, Maggie, you wouldn't even be going out anyway. But I saw a really funny well, it wasn't funny actually because it was quite poignant. A Facebook point that said there was an image of a burning house, and then it was almost saying, "Well, it's fine now because the peak of the fire has gone. You can go back in."
Yeah,
and that's a bit what it feels like at the minute. We're all a bit fed up of being locked down, whereas actually, I'm not quite sure what I want people to be how people are when they're listening to this right now.
I don't know what I'm hoping. I'm not hoping for any outcome tonight. I've got no idea really what I want at all. I don't know what I want him to come up and say.
I almost want the Walt Disney ending, where the prince comes, knight in shining armour, and he's like, we found it in the back of the shelf. I didn't realise we had all along.
Yeah.
And it's here. And do you know what it is? It's Dettol. Donald,
I've got loads.
We didn't realise Emma had it all, and Donald was right all along. That clever little bugger who didn't realise he was right. Could you imagine? Oh, that's what I want. I want a Disney answer. I don't want a negative answer. I don't want this is it forever. There's no normal anymore. I hate that. It really makes me feel really low when everyone says you can't go back to normal. Normal wasn't sustainable.
I know.
It makes me feel really sad.
Happen. Yeah.
I like hugging. Not strangers, but, just that closeness to people.
Yeah.
Apart from people you've seen for 8 weeks. Mind you, I don't know what type, I know what type of lockdown release George is looking for, and she's open to some closeness.
Right. My only expectation from tonight, even my ideal, is that he's like, right, so many of you from so many households can get together and that is fine, and then we're going to release you all into work in phases. That's my ideal, because if it's a phase, I know what week I need to start getting the work clothes back out. I know when, do you know what I mean? I can start putting some structure back into it. But it also means that I can get some travel arranged. I can do a deep shave. I can do a bit of dusting in every aspect. And I can just start feeling a little bit more normal.
Yeah.
It was funny enough, VE Day, it was, because obviously I don't really know anyone on my street, so I was out sunbathing. Neighbours next door, they came out, went and got street food, chef, chatting about that. trying to give him peace and quiet reading my book. Well, before you know it, it's 11:15. Me and her are absolutely fucking arseholed. He's pouring
Which
us
one's
more
this?
wine.
This
the nice
isn't
couple that-
plug-in.
No,
Oh, not
no.
plug-in.
Plug-in.
No, it's the nice couple that are joined on to me. But yeah, it was 11:15. We'd had a big bitch about everybody on the street. He was just trying to keep us pissed and quiet because we were cackling at this point. And it was the first night where I almost forgot everything. Do you know what I mean? Because it had been so random and so spontaneous. I was a bit like, oh God, this is lovely. See you again tomorrow. This is brilliant. And then when I woke up the next morning, it was like, oh no. No.
Yeah.
Nothing's quite as it was. But yeah, it was nice. But yeah, if Boris could just, on his announcement, just be like, George, chef, I get it, babe. You've worn your double A's down now. Just go and have a shag, sweetheart. Treat yourself. You've done right well in this whole lockdown. You've behaved yourself. Go and treat yourself.
Proud of you.
I'm so proud of you. You've done so well. Such a big girl. Gonna email you a little permission slip. Get yourself off to Leeds. Like that'd just be amazing.
Lumberjack needs some servicing.
We are prepped and ready. We're literally just waiting for a permission slip to come through.
Are you texting a bit like, oh, I can't. No, we can't do it. Can't talk. You can't wait to see you. Can't, and then sort of chatting, and then all be like, oh no, but we can't really do it on the phone.
No, that realm hasn't really come into it, but it's been one of those where it's like we're both always teetering on the edge of being like, hopefully it won't be long until I get to see you, or hopefully it won't be long until I'm with you. So it's like you can both tell that we're trying not to say it, and then one of us will cave and say it, and then the other one's like, that's all I've been thinking about all day.
Yeah.
To be fair, mind you, yesterday, treated myself, got myself a punnet of strawberries and some clotted Cornish cream. We're upstairs eating it, watching a bit of Jersey Shore. Walked downstairs, sent me a text. He was like, and all I saw, I knew it was a picture, but all I saw was, I've got burnt. So I thought, oh, he's sending me his white bits. He's, a bit of a ginger in him, so he's going to burn. Bleeding hell, I nearly fell downstairs. I nearly had a full body hole in my wall. I was like,
Lumberjack.
you're going to have to tell me when you're sending pictures like that, kid, because I've just nearly fucking broken my neck. And I won't be... I lost my footing. I was like, for fuck's sake. I nearly sent it to the group. I nearly sent it to the group just to be like, can you see what I'm contending with here? Can I please have a round of applause?
Where were his burnt bits, G?
On his shoulders, but it was the way he was holding his towel, and then this just pure muscle of a thigh was poking out the side of it.
Oh, he'd staged the
He's done
image.
well.
He'd staged it.
That's it.
Good
I still had
pose.
clotted cream in my mouth. It was too many sensations at once.
Brilliant.
And so, but if anyone's listening, you will be getting full update in episode, is it 15? Are we up episode 15? Oh, blooming heck.
Now, next
So-
episode.
Hopefully by the time you'll be listening, George will be having a smile on her face and she'll have seen the burnt bits and probably taken a towel off as well, no doubt.
100%. I'll have him naked at the side of me just so you can all have a gander. Just so everyone can have a bit. He's starting to understand now that it's not just me. There's like me, you four, and however many people are listening. We're all in this relationship together.
You've got the birds to
those
contend
birds,
with.
all of us, every single listener as well, is all rooting for Boris to say, George, get your leg over, you're fine, bird, off you go.
Well, he's had the invite to the little family barbecue. If we're allowed that, he's had the invite to that. So he's been warned the baptism of fire might be happening at the end of this month. So
Blimey.
he was like, that's a bit intimidating. And I was like, well, just get it all over and done with at once. The hardest lot will be at that barbecue. If you can get past my sister and survive my mother, you're fine.
Are they would you say they're your worst people for him to be introduced to then?
Mum's not, because Mum will just be lovely and she'll just be thankful that there's some sort of man of a reasonable age with no previous children, marriage, drug addictions that is attempting to be part of my life. And Harriet just takes great pleasure in making any man squirm that she can in whatever format she has to do it in. So they'll both be absolutely loving life. It's just whether he's got the mental stability to get through the other side.
Well, we already know quite a lot about him anyway, so we'll be all right. And most of the people listening to this will also know quite a lot about him as well.
Yeah. Leads.
Oh, well, fingers crossed then. I imagine we're all going to be texting tonight, and anyone that's listening, everyone is going to be rooting for you, G. And I imagine Lumberjack as well. I almost imagine like this slow-mo where you almost meet and you do like an awkward kiss. You don't really know which side you're going to kiss on, but you're really excited, so you just go for it, but it's awkward.
Oh, I've got it all planned in my mind. If it's a nice day, I've got a nice little maxi dress that makes me look like a Greek goddess. And if he gets the train down, and then I'll see him, and then I'll run to him in the station, and it'll be a big embrace, then it'll be a big hug, and everyone will start whooping and hollering, and then there might be like a little glee sing-along in the corner or something. I wake up after that bit, but it's
a bit
always
like Love at First Sight, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
when they like do the first reveal.
Yes.
That's what it's gonna be. Love it.
Love at the train station.
Absolutely.
What if you've been catfished, George? What if you've been catfished?
I haven't. I've been zooming in on them pictures. I've been zooming in. There's no Photoshop.
She's too MI5. She hasn't been catfished because he's sent white bits, hasn't he?
He sent frequent white bits, and on top of that, you know what I'm
frequent
like?
white bits.
You send me a nice picture of your body, and that's great, but the mistake you've made is that you've done it, and I've got the mirror on the other side, and I can see your computer screen. So yeah, your thighs, I would love to lick clotted cream off. But what I'm actually doing is zooming into your mirror to try and reverse the image to see what you've got on your screen, because I can tell that's a chat and I want to know who it is. And I've already found him on Instagram, and it's okay because it's just a colleague, so I don't need to get all het up about it. Like,
oh dear.
I love it because I'd do exactly the same.
Yeah, it's so true.
Anyone would do that. Anyone that says they don't do that is an absolute liar.
Lies.
I do that. You zoom in on the back and anything to see if there's any hint of
Always, what's on the
anything
floor?
random.
Why is there a bag of Monster Munch down there? What's that bag? That looks like a gift bag. Where's it from? Get on Google. What do they sell? Right, yeah, lovely. Next.
Pictures on the wall. You got to look at pictures on the wall to make sure that it's not with a girl or a hint of any feminine touches in the house.
Always. But I'm not crazy.
No, not crazy at all. Just you're just honest about how crazy women are when they.
Yeah.
I think that's the other problem with the internet, isn't it? Normally, you wouldn't need to be that crazy. You just sort of find someone that knows someone, or you because generally you wouldn't be able to in the internet. You'd always be closer, wouldn't it? Whereas now it's too scary. There's too much opportunity to actually be that intense and that crazy. So I can't blame you, because I do the same thing. If you don't have that option, you wouldn't do it, but you do. So why wouldn't you?
I thoroughly enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Well, they are actually advertising for MI5 people.
I did see it.
I saw that. I was going to tag you in it, Jay. I saw that. Was it on Facebook? I was like, oh my God, does she know?
But she's not meant to say anything. But George wouldn't be able to not say anything. She'd be like, I've got skills.
Thing is, she probably might be working for the MI5. She just can't say anything.
She might.
Well, I was about to say her Zoom skills.
It.
She's got good Zoom skills, because I zoom in and I can't get anything fuzzy. So maybe she's got extra.
She's got extra on
powers.
This computer, 100%.
I'm just a gifted woman. It's not my fault that me and Angelina Jolie from Mr. and Mrs. Smith have got similarities. I can't help that, girls. It's just the way life is.
Huh? So did everyone have a good time at VE Day?
Yeah.
I had a great day. We loved it.
It was a lovely day.
It was amazing.
Perfect day for it, wasn't it?
I felt like we were on holiday.
We
bought £6. Talking to neighbours that we don't know.
Oh, really? Oh.
Oh, what a shame.
The whole street was out in Brenner.
What an absolute shame you had to speak to people.
I know. It was a bit weird at first. I was like, oh God. But yeah, everyone, literally the entire street were all sat on the front.
Oh, nice.
That is nice. It was lovely. We had a £6 disposable barbecue from Asda.
Nice.
Loving life. It
was great. I really enjoyed it. We had a really good time. We just like,
Yeah.
you know, because it was nice weather. It did feel like we were on holiday.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we all need, isn't it? Because obviously there's a lot of us that have had holidays cancelled and, you know, can't do anything. And all you want to do is travel. And then you see a plane in the sky and you're like, ooh, what's on that plane? Why is there a plane? Who's on a plane? And then we think, actually,
Who is
it'll
that?
be like post
Where you going,
and stuff,
mate?
won't it? But it's
It'll be
like,
the police one. It'll be the police one, won't it, that's circling all the time?
In a 747?
Oh, I don't know. They've got a police. They've got a police aeroplane, haven't they, around Sheffield now?
Yeah.
Oh, really? An aeroplane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a helicopter around
I've seen the chopper.
always, every
I've seen the
day.
chopper, but not an aeroplane.
An aeroplane.
Aeroplane.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was quite nice just to sit outside. No, I don't venture out to see the neighbours. No, it's not for me. Sorry.
Well, we don't either. A lot of my neighbours are older,
mental.
and there's,
Mine are
yeah.
mental.
but there's also sadly quite a few vacant now on our road,
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
which is really sad.
that is
Really
sad.
sad.
Oh, well, ours are all old. I loved it. They got the bowls out for Oscar. He was playing bowls
Oh,
on the
that's
front.
really cute.
I've been worried. The thing is, though, like, you know, when I said in the other podcast about they're all old on here, and I've been, like, a lot of them I always worry about. I'm like, oh, I hope they're okay. And so it was actually quite nice that they were all with each other, sat out, obviously, they social distance, but they got, like, afternoon tea.
That's so
It was
cute.
so cute. It was
really
so
nice.
cute.
Oh.
It was nice.
You care so much
But
more.
I only did it for a little bit, and then I went back.
I was about to say.
Like, we'll do this
I was
for
about
a
to say, Emily,
bit.
that was so nice and caring what you said, and I thought, is this really? And then it's like, right, back down.
10 minutes of
Yeah,
that.
10
I was
minutes.
like, Rob was like, "Shall I get some chairs and we'll sit out on the front?" And I was
No,
like, "No." And he was
standing.
like, "Oh, I will." And then the neighbour gave Oscar the bowls. So then I was like, "Oh, okay, right, all right." And then after a little bit, I was like, "Yeah, I'm done now. Get me back into my back garden."
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I'm
saying.
antisocial.
Yeah.
This social distancing doesn't bother me at all.
I think it's made me
It's
worse.
great.
It's made me worse. No, and again, like I said last time, no one talks to each other. I was in the queue for the co-op down at the bottom where I live, queuing at a nice distance. A guy before me got his full PPE kit out. Full PPE kit, mask, everything. Put a coat on. Oh, God. And then we were all waiting, went in. I was about to go in, queuing, and an old man across the road, this woman was being really kind, saying, "Please don't go in the shop. I'll do it. You stay out here and stay safe." And he was like, "Thank you so much. That's really kind of you." He crossed the road, and I thought, oh, he's just going to wait and maybe have a look at the dog that's there. Nope. He went right into the shop, past me, beat the queue, ignored the queue, and went in shopping, while someone across the road was doing his bakery shopping for him. And then I saw him with his paper and what else did he get? I can't remember what else he got. And marched across slowly and waited for the woman to come out. I went, "Thank you so much. That's really kind of you." So I think he does this every bloody week.
Yeah, 100%. No,
I
that's a
don't-
man.
Yeah. So
I have to stay quiet. So it makes me mad. There's people flouting. Not everybody at all. There's a minority, but there is some of them flouting it.
Yeah.
And the old bastards are the worst.
Yeah.
They think they
They
have
just
privileges, don't they? A lot
Well,
of
it's
the
just
time.
I just don't
you can
think-
just
I don't
tell
think
the
they're aware
argument.
as much.
You can just imagine the argument. If you'd have been like, "Oh, sorry, darling, there's a queue." Well, I'm only getting a paper. Well, I'm only getting some yogurts to feed my children, but the queue still stands. Come and join us. It's a lot of fun. Well,
I think
I'm
they
not
like
bothering
an
with that.
argument. They want a
Yeah.
shout, don't they?
You love
Yeah.
it. Just Victor Meldrews, especially up in S10. Christ.
Oh, God, I couldn't cope. I could not cope. I'd be like, absolutely not.
Yeah, everyone's really nice round us, Dan.
They are. They're just
Yeah, but Emma,
chill, aren't they?
Emma, no, you stay in your back garden and then you speak to people for 5 minutes. You're not going out, love.
But we all
because
say
we don't
hello
talk
to
to
each other. No, when I walk the dog,
I say
when I walk the
hello
dog, everyone says hello to each other.
they all say
People
hi.
say hello back, though.
Uh,
All right, love. That's what you
half say hello to me and half don't. But I think it's because I've got corona in my eyes. I've got beady corona eyes, maybe.
Yeah.
No, if somebody says hi, you have to say hi back. You can't ignore that. That's just weird.
I agree.
I think round us, people have become more friendly because they almost need that interaction. It's pretty much everyone I say, I don't know who they are, but they say hi. But then the nice thing is, because we have to social distance, they don't stop and talk. They keep going.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect amount of interaction that I need.
That's true, Meggie. It's nice that you just say hi and then that's it.
You just
no convo.
No.
You just acknowledge the other person's there. That's all it is. It's a proper it's a proper northern thing though, isn't it? It's normal. Yeah. It's not a hello. You say, all right. And that actually just means hello. You're not asking, are they okay? You're just saying, all right. And then the person actually repeats back, all right.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
That's all you need to say.
It's paired with the really awkward style of just going,
yeah,
you're right.
It's the involuntary nod. You can't even control it.
No.
You'll be walking past and you'll be like, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
And then you shouldn't make eye contact. And then they get you. It's like your neck starts itching.
Yeah.
And you look and then you're like, oh, for God's sake, I've got it. Yeah.
The worst thing is when you've seen someone that you don't want to see, and it's not because you don't want to see them, it's because you don't want to talk. So you've spotted them, you've clocked them. I don't know if they clocked you, but you've clocked them. You're like, right, bollocks. And there's a split second, isn't there, to whether or not you're going to do this and you're going in deep with the conversation, or you're going to have to ignore. You can't go either way, can you?
This generally happens to me in a supermarket. Yeah. So before obviously all this, obviously Asda, whatever, you see somebody on fruit aisle, which, as you know, is the first aisle, and then you've had your chat, and then it's like, all right, see you in a bit. Every aisle.
Yeah. Oh, I hate it.
Every aisle.
Ruins your shop as well, doesn't it?
Lead, let's
ruins
go
your shop.
I just wouldn't shop. I'd leave. I'd not get stuff. I'm the worst. I think it's also because of what we do at work. Because we chit chat and we spend so long. I've got no chat. I've got no chatting. I have no chat. I'm not a chatty person. I haven't got good chat. Yeah. So I saw someone I play netball with a week or so ago. Like, all right, how are you? Yeah, fine. How is everything? Fine. And I feel so guilty because I don't want to engage in it, so I don't offer anything back. And then I feel like I've just ruined a day because I've not. It's like, yay! She was like really excited to see me, and I thought, I can't be excited because I'm not excited to see you. And it's not because I'm not happy to see her. It's just because I don't want to converse. I can't be bothered.
See, I'm your worst nightmare. I'm the flip reverse. I'm your worst nightmare. So it's like when I see someone and I know they know me.
So maybe she was you.
Know me.
Maybe she was you, so I feel guilty
She
now.
was a me. Yeah, she was a me. But like, it's when, so we might have gone to school together, but we still have some kind of contact. Or I know you through someone. Or not long ago we were friends. I know you know me. I know you're going to choose to ignore me because you either look like shit or you can't be arsed, you're tired. I can read it all over your face. I know you're not going to say anything. But I love giving that prolonged eye contact.
Oh, no.
I won't allow you the little, like, you're right, and then ignore you.
Oh, no.
I'll literally be like...
Oh, you're... Oh, no,
see, I am.
If they don't acknowledge me back, I delete them off Facebook.
I love it.
I'm the absolute queen of spotting somebody that quick, then I can just be like, nope, didn't see you. And then if they want to converse, they have to be like,
George would.
You're like
George
really
would.
in your face, which is
I'd
fine.
chase you.
But I'm just waiting
George
for it.
would chase you. She'd chase you.
She'd
chase you.
I'd forget half of my shopping because I'd deliberately start watching to see which way you're going to go, and I'd be like, all right, I'm going to hit you on cereals. And I'll just get. I enjoy it too much. I enjoy that
why
awkward
don't you just
flavour.
answer the phone
Do
as
you
if you're
enjoy
answering
it?
the phone to somebody, and then you've got an excuse to walk away?
You do
the
what,
best
Maggie?
thing. No, it's like a 3-step thing. So basically, if you spot them, say you spot a George, and you know there's no getting away from her, you've just got to make contact, but you know you don't want to speak to her, right? You get close to her, but as you're walking close to her, you're checking your watch. you're checking your watch and you're making it really obvious that you're checking your watch because you've clearly got somewhere to be. Okay. And then what you do is you get a bit erratic because you can tell that you're getting stressed now because you're late. So then you start being a bit intense. That then freaks George out because George don't want to deal with that today. Third step, when it comes to third step, if you're really not understanding what you're doing, you get the phone out. Okay, you pretend, oh, got a call, answer the phone. Yeah, I'm just running so late. I'm so sorry. Then you can move on. 3-step rule.
Wow, that's multitasking. That at the same time as shopping. Wow.
Do you know, Meg, there are times that I literally just want to bow down to you because you look so beautiful, and I'm sorry to say it, there are times when I think, is there anything in there? Hello? And then you come out with something like that and bam, you just rock my world again. That's amazing. That's amazing. Never would have thought you'd come out with something as as manipulative and as devious as that. That's insane.
It's great. The only thing is you've got to remember that you had an issue, because if you ever see him again and they're like, oh, did you manage to get there okay? Your instant answer's just got to be, yes, I made it. You've got to remember what you've lied about. Otherwise, it all falls apart.
You always check your watch when you're on shift with me.
Whenever she's got lunch with you, it's like, oh, I've got to go and do a phone call, George. I know. I'm sorry that your period's really bad. I'm so sorry that your back hurts. My toes ain't got time, babe. Toes ain't got time.
She does. She's going to go and ring me mum. You've just spoken to her. I mean, Bradley. He's just texted you. He needs me.
And then she does the erratic head wobble.
Because that freaks them out. You get too erratic. It's like, oh, where do I go? And then everybody just backs off. And I just sit there and I'm like,
That worked. Does Bradley do it with you? Does Bradley do it with you, or do you do it on your own?
maybe I'm used to it because I do it to Bradley. Maybe if he's too much on me, I'm just like, oh, I'm too erratic because I know it freaks him out because he just doesn't know what's wrong with me. So I know that he can just then he'll back off.
That's a brilliant thing. No, see, when I do that, when I get spiky, Tim comes closer.
Oh
which
no!
Is annoying.
Oh, I do that.
Feels like he needs
I'm
me.
that annoying person.
You are that person. You are that person. When I get spiky, you come right in my.
Come
is
on,
everything
you tell
all right?
me. Tell me what the problem is.
Is it me?
Tell me.
Is
you
it
tell
me?
I'll help you out. You stop. You get them spikes in, girl. You tell
Is it
me.
me?
You
Is it
tell
me?
me.
I'm like,
What's the problem?
It wasn't you, Dan, but now it
It
is.
is now. Make it my problem.
Oh man! Oh, I can't wait to work with you girls again. It's going to be wonderful. at a social distance. Oh my word! It's just yeah. Shall we bother? Should we bother doing a topic today? I don't know. Yeah. Well, we're going to do a random topic because we like our randoms, don't we? But we also like just chatting away and talking ball. But our topic today. God, we're doing an introduction halfway through a bloody podcast. You guys who listen to us must think, what the hell is she doing? They've got no structure whatsoever. We do have structure. It's just that we end up gassing and talking too long and realising that we're halfway through something before we actually do anything productive. So our podcast today, and case in point just then, our topic today was going to be, or is going to be, phobias. And I know the girls are probably going to rush through these anyway, but a lot of it, some of you might even know anyway, because we talk about a couple of the girls' phobias quite a lot. But shall we go to George's phobia first? Because George is going to be freaking out about might be laying to her at the shop, waiting for her in all the dresses.
Yeah. There's two big uns. There's three big uns, but they're all fairly simple. Number one, straight up, is spiders.
Yeah.
No,
100%.
you don't need that many legs. Nothing needs that many legs. It's the sheer amount of legs. And why everything's a party, everything's a surprise. Do you know what I mean? It's like, hey, we're here.
Yeah.
And then the legs start going and they're like, oh, let's do a little salsa. Just knock, let me know you're there, and then stay still. It just makes the entire thing easier.
I've just realised they're doing a Meggie to you. They've seen you. They've gone erratic. And shit, I've got to do something.
Yeah, and it works.
Where do I
it
go?
works. Because I see the erratic and I'm like, no! I know. So, yeah, spiders are the main one. Heights. Pretty bad with heights. Pretty awful with heights, but that's always been that bad. And then a fear of being chased, which hasn't always been there. But it was
that's a good one.
It was a combination of the previous 2 fears. I think I was about 11. Harriet would have been, 7 or 8. And she picked up a rather large house spider and chased me from upstairs. So I had to run down the stairs very quickly, which triggered fear of heights. That was enough to send me over, because my mind immediately goes into, you're going to go head first. And then she chased me around the house with the spider and pinned me in the bay window of the front room and put it on me, which is when I'm pretty sure I had my first panic attack. So yeah, that's how the fear of being chased came in and became a phobia. So now at any point, if I feel like I'm being chased, it's like drop dead. My knees go and I just drop. I tried to do one of them scare rooms in Sheffield, and it had like a live actor come out, and she came running towards me. So I just dropped. Everyone else ran away, and I just dropped and just screamed very loudly until they had to come in and be like, breathe, you're all right. So York Dungeons, I would love to do. I'm not sure it's practical for their safety or mine.
No, don't do it.
I got told off because I'd started like effing and jeffing, and then somebody had to say, there's an 8-year-old behind you, could you keep it down? I'm sorry, you're scaring the shit out of me.
Oh my God, I love escape rooms. I want us all to do an escape room.
No.
Me and Megan, as long as it's not the live
Not
actor.
if people are gonna chase us, then no,
I'm
out as well.
I can do it. I can do a normal one. I just can't do a live
Escape
actor one.
room and Crystal Maze has got my name all over.
Get
it.
so
Love
competitive.
it. I love
I'm a
it.
different person.
I know you are. That's what's insane. But do you want to lock me in a room? Do you want to lock me in a room and take control away from me?
In. It's not locked. And I think an escape room is, but Crystal
Yes.
Maze don't get locked in.
Crystal Maze is easier.
It's great.
Oh, I don't know. The thought of it scares me out. The pressure.
Should we just go get pissed instead somewhere? Can we just get pissed?
Can I just watch? It's the same as I'm a bit like that with you. The same as you, Joe. I can't do tasers or anything. Anything where it's almost like a bit of a competition, but there's scare involved in it as well, and it's a bit heightened. I can't cope. I work myself up so much, I just become useless.
I think because my senses are so heightened, it's like I know, because I know full fact that my hearing, especially my hearing's pretty bloody decent at the best of times, but when I'm in that environment, my hearing goes like, and I shit you not, like Wonder Woman level of like abilities. So all of my blood and my brain capacity is going to me trying to listen to every noise that's going on. So I know that if someone comes at me, I can't move my arms, because all my energy is going to my ears. It's just a panic thing. So I know I can't run. Like, all my other senses have got everything.
Nah,
See,
you do my head in. You would do my head in an escape room. I couldn't do that with you. Dead weight. I need your help. I need you to help me. You can't just stand there and act like
Put
that.
me in a control room where I've got to figure stuff out then. Just don't let anyone come at me.
Oh, I can't.
Use the senses in a positive way.
I just
Just
couldn't.
leaving me behind.
My senses get overloaded. I can't do it. I can't take everything in, because all I'm thinking is I've got to beat the clock, or I've got to do this. I cannot actually get it all.
Too much pressure.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Overloads.
How is it 2:00?
Yeah. So can you imagine if you start counting down to me? If you were outside and I'm in there, I would do a Gemma Collins on you in Crystal Maze. That's what I would do.
Claustrophobic.
I'm claustrophobic, Darren. Danielle. I couldn't do it. I would go insane. I wouldn't drop to the floor, but I would go insane. I don't know what this. Yeah, I haven't got a phobia like in the same. I'd say my phobia. I have weird things like that. I cannot stand anyone behind me when I'm at a computer or I'm sitting down and someone's standing right behind me. It freaks
We do that
me
all the time.
out. And guess who does it? Georgina does it all the frigging time. And I don't know if anyone notices, I angle myself. So if anyone does do it, I try and angle myself. And George comes and stands. And it's all right if you take a distance, but not when I can feel you breathing. It's just horrendous.
Emily, do you know what
breath.
you need to do to her? Do you know what you got to do? It's so simple.
Chase her.
It's so simple. No.
Oh.
It's what I do. I'm on the laptop. I can feel she's there because I've taken control of the laptop and I know she wants it back. So all I do is I sit there and I just go. And that's it. She's gone. I've got a good 5 minutes before she comes back.
So is that what it is? Is that what it is? If I'm on the computer, she wants it. So she's just hovering behind me, waiting for it. Oh, man. I'll just clack at her then. Or I'll tell you what I'll say. In 3 seconds, I'm going to chase you if you don't frigging off behind me. Go on, off you go.
When you're on the laptop, I just like being near you. That's where we have our best chats.
Yeah.
But sit next to me. Stand on the side of me.
There's no room because there's just shit everywhere in random pots. There's nowhere to sit. If I don't stand behind you, there's nowhere else to go.
Oh, I don't know where that's from. I don't know if that's... It came from being at school, hating people behind you, judging you.
Yeah.
The school teacher leaning over you, breathing on your neck. Oof. I can cope with spiders. I can cope with their erratic legs and all of that. That's all right. There's little things, isn't it? It's the lack of control and having someone behind you. They're in control of you because they're right behind you. Like I freaked out about it's anything. Aeroplanes. I can't understand them. I can't get my head around them. So they freak me out.
Getting on them though. That's the. You're okay when you're on, and
when
you're
I'm
okay
up.
when you got to get off.
When
But
we're
getting you
going back
onto the aeroplane is just a
freaks me out.
completely different thing.
I can't do it. I freak out. The time when we came back from Zurich, that was the worst thing in the world. That was awful. We went past
That was a bad
planes,
one.
huge planes, nice looking planes, lovely looking planes. And then they took us to the back of beyond that I was convinced they were kidnapping us. And then they went underneath the tunnel, round the corner, and the piddly little ones that they were too embarrassed to put near the airport, that obviously people got scared when they saw them because they were fucking tiny. We had to clamber on, and the noise, the click-clacky noise going up into them. Oh my word, I lost it.
Yeah.
That was bad. That day was bad.
That was a bad day. I'm fine when I'm up in the air.
Yeah.
I don't get the physics or whatever you call it to get planes up in an air. It's awful. It's like when we're going on planes with the children. They're like, yay, it's so exciting. Look at the bum. Oh, we go really fast. I'm like, oh, yeah, great. So I don't want my children to be scared. And I'm literally inside, I'm dying. And then I'll get up. And if anyone's next to me and if anything's not quite right, I'm like, is that okay, Tim? Tim, is that all right? Is that a normal noise? What's going on? And I'm looking around, checking to see what the air hostess is doing. If they're sitting calm, I'm calm. And then there was one point when we were going up in the air and someone started moving. I thought, oh, shit, we're going to die because they're moving. They don't know what they're doing. They look nervous. They're on the phone. What are they saying? They're on the phone. Oh, she's smiling. We're okay. I go deep like that. Like George goes deep on Lumberjack. I go deep on situations like that to see how other people are reacting, to know if I should be all right. Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on. That's my weird thing. Lack of control. Lack of control in any situation sends me all over the place. Anyway, yeah, so lockdown's wonderful.
I'm so happy.
I'm so relaxed. I'm enjoying anything. Life is great. What's your phobia, Em?
I have a bad phobia of things under the sea. Like I literally can't bear the sea. Cannot bear it. It's got better since I've had kids because I'm the same. Like obviously I don't want the kids to, I've got it from my mum. So when I'm around Oscar and stuff, I'm like, oh look at that algae and seaweed and fucking shopping bag and that's so nice. To the point where I used to be able, I couldn't walk out, you know the bridge at Mid Hall where you can see in the river?
Yeah.
I couldn't walk over that.
Really?
Horrific. Like I couldn't bear it. But I have got a lot better now. But my ultimate fear is Tupperware boxes. fucking hate them. I hate them. I can't eat out of them.
Oh, I love a Tupperware box
opening
lunch.
them. Oh, I just hate them.
What?
I need explanation on that one. Em.
No, we need more on that. What?
Tupperware.
How do you store your food? What do you do?
I put it in Tupperware, but I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
I won't eat out of it if it's been in a Tupperware box.
Why?
I just won't.
What's wrong with them? What's this?
The hand is going. The hand is going.
To me, this seems more like snobbery than phobia. But let's dive deep. What is it? What is
Just
it about?
the smell. It doesn't. It just smells different, and I have to eat it fresh. I can't put it in a Tupperware and eat it.
Can you put it
another
on a
day.
plate and cling film?
I deal with that better than Tupperware.
Doesn't sound like it's the Tupperware that's the problem. Em.
No, it is because literally, I can.
What about when we eat? Because we eat from Tupperware at work. So what do you do?
She doesn't really look at us, to be fair. if
I
you think
don't.
about it.
No.
Yeah, I honestly hate it.
That's why
I
she
can't
don't like
bear
lunch.
it.
That's why
That is why she doesn't like lunch.
she has
It
cup of
makes
soup at a
sense.
different time to us.
She does.
Yeah.
I can't
She does.
spare. Yeah, just the smell of food. Like when you first open the Tupperware and it's had food in it and it's been in the fridge and you open it and it's just dirty. Oh, it just
Whose
smells
salad
like.
was it? Was it your salad, G, that you
Yes.
forgot about? And
Yes.
it had dressing on, and I'm pretty sure there was some form of meat in the
Chicken.
salad.
It was a chicken
And
Caesar
I don't
salad.
know how long it was there for, but
About 4 months in a Tesco's bag, hanging up.
Scary.
Yeah,
It's scary
yeah.
stuff.
And
the
I'm
Which
Tupperware
is a
way.
shame
sure.
because that was a great lunchbox as well.
I'm
It
also
just
sure
had
it
to
had
go
one of our.
straight away.
I think it had one of our forks in it as well. to
it
be fair.
definitely had one of the forks in there because that's what she does. That's what she does
does.
when she finishes with it. She
She
puts
puts
it in the
box and puts the lid on it. And then
Why?
But the thing is, she does the same thing. She'll lick the whole of her fork, and she'll like and she'll and then she drops it right. It makes such a noise when she drops it in a Tupperware. Closes the Tupperware box up, and then she looks at her Tupperware box. She's like, that was beautiful. That was a banging lunch. She appreciates what she's just made, and then she puts it in a bag and she hangs it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Always in the plastic bag. Always in the Tesco bag.
See, I'd have to
Always in a
wash
Tesco bag.
wash the Tupperware straight away.
No, she takes it home. That's where all our forks are, probably at home at George's
I
house.
bloody wish
Yeah.
it was.
Because I don't know where else they are.
Couldn't
In the
tell you,
bin.
mate.
In the bin. Oh, George's Tupperwares. Where have you got that from, Emma? The Tupperware?
I don't know. Hate it. If food's been in the fridge for a while in a Tupperware, Rob has to put it in the bin and clean it, as I hate it. I hate it.
I've got a Tupperware drawer. I've got a plastic
I
pot
have
drawer.
loads of Tupperware. I have to use it all the time, but I hate it, and I'm scared. Like if there's one in the fridge that's been in there for a while, and it needs sorting out, I literally dread it.
Oh, I'm awful
dread
for
it.
that. I'm awful. Tim says, what do you want to do with the end of the bit of this? Save it. And my mum, whenever she comes over and she says, what do you want to do with this? And I say, save it. She went, to go in the back of the fridge to grow. She hates it because I say save everything because that's what I'm like. And I never end up using it and it just grows at the back of the fridge, doesn't it?
Oh no, see, I give stuff 2-day max and it's in the bin. Doesn't matter what it is. Rob goes mad.
See, me and Brad seem to have a game of who'll crack first and who'll remove it from the fridge and put it in. There was a cucumber last week. Oh my God. I hadn't eaten salad since before lockdown, so I don't know how long it's been there. But I can tell you now,
Wet.
it wasn't even solid. I couldn't even pick it up because as soon as I pick it up, it just collapsed.
Oh my God.
And I had to cave because I just knew how long it had been in there. And that.
Oh no, a smelly fridge. I can't deal with a smelly fridge.
No.
Get some.
To be fair, Meg, we have that game, but we don't do it with food because that's minging, mate. But we have a dead wasp on one of our windowsills that's been there for a few weeks. And every time we come downstairs, oh, that dead wasp's still there, isn't it? Yeah, it is, Lee. Yeah. I wonder who's going to pick it up and put it in bin because it ain't going to be me. I do too many jobs around here. That's your job, pal. But a soggy cucumber, that must be all in bottom of your
The
tray.
good thing,
no.
I did have to clean the fridge out. However, it didn't smell. which I think
No,
is why it
cucumbers
got left
don't
in there
smell.
so long.
No,
They don't smell,
you
which
don't
is just
know
why
about
it just stays there.
cucumbers. They get away with all sorts.
They do. Sneaky little thing.
They get away with all sorts. I love a
Ugh.
good fridge clean. Oh, God, yeah, you've
I
got to have
do.
a clean fridge.
After every big
Everything's-
shop, you should do a nice clean.
Yeah,
Love
I
it.
get.
What? I
I
haven't got
prepare
time for
my
that.
fridge for the
What?
big shop.
Yeah.
What?
Clean it out.
Clean it all out,
Clean
get
it
all the
out.
bits out, get it all ready for the shopping.
Get a little
coming
onion
in.
peel out of it. And,
Oh,
and
yeah.
all that at bottom. I'm with you, Em.
Organise
I'm
it.
waiting for my mum. Wait for my mum to come round. She often organises.
I would never clean your fridge, Em.
My mum
No
does
chance.
that. But I think she secretly enjoys it. So I leave it. Like my skirting boards, every time she come round, she goes, you got to remember to dust them skirting boards. I'm like, I'll do it next time. I know full well she'll come round and she'll do it. So it's okay. It's fine. And I know she secretly loves it. So I just let her be. I'm doing it for her.
Useful.
I'm doing it for her.
Make her feel useful. Make her feel useful. Come on then, Meggie. What's your phobia?
Well, same with G with spiders. That's like the current one. Because
What?
There's a
You've got
lot.
current.
No, that's like probably the most common occurrence of spiders. I don't like snakes, but we don't get many of them in Sheffield, so it's fine.
Thankfully, no, we're all right. We're all
So
right.
that's like that's a bit of that's a phobia, but that's like a back step. Like we don't have to worry about that very often. But spiders is like a common one, and when they appear in an appointment, I'm like, what am I like? Like a deer in the headlights. I just freeze and I can't focus anymore. I don't know. I can't remember how to undo a zip. I don't understand what any of it is because all I'm thinking about is what is that spider going to do next? And I have to and it's so unprofessional and I hate it because that's my biggest weakness when it comes to it. But I have to get somebody else to sort it. And I can remember one time, Emily, you give me a dress. And you did it really sneakily because you was like, there's a spider in there. And I was just stood at the top of the stairs like, well, what the fuck do I do now? So I had to bring it down the stairs and I had to wait there. I had to wait a good 10 minutes for George to come down for me to beg her to remove this spider. And all she did was she got a shoe and she just smacked it. And then she left me with the leftovers.
She told it off. She gave it a
told
smack
it
and
off.
told it off.
And that were it. And I just had to deal with it. But yeah, I hate that. That's a current one. Holes is... See, holes... I'm not scared of holes.
Tell you what, close your eyes and let's test to see how bad you are.
No. I'm not... No, it's not like... it just makes me want to die. It's not like a...
George,
I'm not
George.
frightened of them.
What's the name of it? What's the name of it? Have you learned what the name of this is? Because it is a phobia.
I can't pronounce it. It's like...
Tryptophobia.
Yeah,
Something
my
like
sister's
that.
got it. She's the same. Them natural sponges. She can't even walk past.
Yeah, no. That is like the worst part about Lanzarote when you go along them seafronts and they've got their massive stores.
Hold on, it's
No.
that.
If that doesn't make anybody feel uneasy, you're a psychopath.
I mean, do you know it's more? It draws me in more. It's a bit like, oh, that's rank. Oh, and then I look at it. It's, yeah.
How do you feel about
no.
sink? You sink, your hole in your sink.
Fine.
With the
Fine.
holes.
Absolutely fine. And weirdly, crumpets don't bother me. And you think
What?
they would, but
Yeah.
crumpets don't bother
That
me.
is weird.
Thank God they don't.
Crumpets don't bother me.
Good job.
But there
No.
are a lot of things that are a bit weird about you, though, because you don't. What is it? Is it Maltese? You like Maltesers?
No, arrows, love.
No, man.
The timing of it was perfect.
Do you know how much I love this thing that she has? I love it with a passion.
Do you just have a folder of things that Meg can't stand? Do you just like get the picture folder up? Like this one, Meg.
Because I know where Em's going to go. I know that Em's going to bring it back to food. So I'm literally here just like inside of an arrow. 3, 2, 1, boom!
But I really enjoy eating them. I just can't look at it as I'm eating it.
But you can eat a whisper, can't you? A whisper you're fine with.
Whispers
And a
don't, they're too
crunchy.
tiny.
What
you
about a
don't.
crunchy? Yeah, crunchy.
No, don't like crunches.
Honeycomb.
Honeycomb is the worst.
Right.
Can't stand honeycomb.
I'm nodding, but I don't. Again, it's like the Tupperware. It's just not. It's like this, isn't it? What? Yeah. What? Sure.
But it's the same. It's dresses and everything. The amount of dresses that we could have had that were absolutely blooming beautiful, but they had the wrong pattern that looked like holes, so we couldn't get them because Meggie wouldn't look at it and
I
wouldn't
won't
touch
sell
it.
it. I won't pick it up. I won't put it on anybody. I just couldn't do it. So there's no point.
They were beautiful. So I'm sorry, anyone that was waiting for a dress that had slight hole-looking patterns. You're not getting it. You're also not getting anything that's got feathers on it, because that's another problem that we've got.
Well, apart
She's
from
scared
my
of
mum.
pigeons, man. She's scared of pigeons. Pigeons are the thickest thing on the planet. They don't even know which way they're looking at.
Well, that's probably more reason to be scared of the fuckers, isn't it? Really,
Erratic.
oh, absolutely. With the gammy little feet and the beady little eyes, absolutely not.
Do you remember when we were coming out of London last year and one started chasing it? And I know you were getting really upset, but it was really hard to keep
They can smell the
composure.
fear. They can smell the fear. I think it was
because they
worse
don't
'cause it
bother
was-
us. They don't come after us.
No, they don't. It's like a cat. They're like a cat. You know, when they can tell that you don't like them, and they're like, "I'm going to prove to you that you're going to like me," or they just annoy you. But we have to, when we go buying in London every year. We did go twice a year, I think. One time we went to London last year, and I think was that the first time George and Meggie had actually realised how extreme Dan's fear
the
was.
train station.
The train station the first time when we got there.
The food. No, it wasn't. It was before
Before that,
leaving.
it was before that when we got outside, and then obviously as soon as you walk out, they're just fluttering everywhere and people are walking around. Dan, as soon as she walks out, you can tell the first thing she's looking at. She's not looking for a taxi. She's not looking for a place to toot like George's. She is looking where the next pigeon is, and it fluttered up at her, and she went, "Oh Jesus Christ!" And she sort of stepped away. So it's almost like if you ever imagine Dan, she is literally sidling herself by the building, or she's behind somebody trying to get past the most dangerous thing in the world, which is a pigeon. And then they're coming at her because they chase you. So they're coming at her. So Dan doesn't just run. She runs like she's lunging at the same time. Like she stays low and they don't disturb her. So she's lunging at the same time trying to get around to the taxi.
Getting
We're
close
trying
to the hobos. That's what I was trying to do. They don't go near the hobos, do they? They ain't got
And we're
nothing
trying to
for 'em.
decide, should we do an Uber or should we do a local taxi? Let's find out. And Dan's like, I don't care. We just get in a taxi now.
No, it was worse because they were inside a building, because they were contained inside.
When we were on the way home, that was
it St
bad.
Pancras? That was awful.
King's
the
Cross.
burrito when you
King's
were sat
Cross.
there, and then there was me and G, and we saw this pigeon, and it had gone under your chair, but we couldn't tell you because we knew you'd freak out.
We all
and we
knew
just
that
had
the
to
pigeon
let
was
it
there.
happen.
I went.
We were all massively hungover, and we were upstairs in King's Cross at a burrito bar, and we were sitting down, and we all gave each other a look to point down at Percy Pigeon that started to walk round our table. And Dan was so focused on her food, we all checked up and thought, she's not seen it. Okay, we'll carry on eating. We all knew
It
Pigeon.
was the first time that you'd been that calm whilst we'd been in the station.
Yes.
So it was a really hard call of, if we tell you that it's under your fucking seat, you will actually probably shit yourself through pure stress.
I'm not going to lie,
then
guys,
if I just
feel
like-
really sick. I feel
Do
really
you?
sick talking about it.
But if we just keep an eye on it, you'll just say blissfully calm a little bit longer.
She was
And
fine.
then
She was fine.
it cooed underneath my chair, and that's what had me. I'm not going to lie, it just went... and then I fucking left my burrito, I left my bags, I left Jarla,
She did, she ran.
I tried to go down to 9 3/4
9
for some solids. And then I think
And that was it.
somebody hugged me or something, and then obviously I broke down in tears. And then Meg and G went to shop, and then we went to the lounge, didn't we? And then I think G just slowly put down some Aveeno for me because I'd run out of moisturiser. I was like, "Are you okay now? This is for you."
This is
Calm
for you,
down.
and the train's about to leave in 4 minutes. If we could all just get our shit together, I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah. Honestly.
It's really hard because obviously, like Maggie's thing with the holes, it's funny at the same time as it is obviously witnessing you going through that is really hard. But it was the first
just
time George and
irrational,
Maggie,
isn't it?
yeah, it was the first time George and Maggie had ever seen you, and they were really struggling because obviously they were unhappy that you were sad.
I wasn't laughing at you being sad. It's just
the ridiculousness of it. It is stupid.
No, it's because it always takes me by surprise because I'm never aware of where the birds are really. Because you're so aware, so your reaction just kickstarts me. But all I see is you being like, and I'm like,
I think I did scream in King's Cross, and I think people thought I was a nutter.
You did. You flailed quite a bit.
But then I have another phobia, which probably does stem from the birds. Actually, it's people on stilts, which is a bit weird. I get, but anybody like that, like there's like promotion girls and they're on stilts and stuff, or like just people that find it funny to go out on stilts. Why is that funny? But do you know what I mean by that? Have you ever been out on a night out and there's like in a club there's somebody on a fucking pair of stilts?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking weird, innit?
But why is that scary?
I don't like the long legs. I think it's a bit like a flamingo-y stalk.
Maybe they remind you of ostriches, sort of which is the ultimate bird phobia.
It's ultimate.
To realise.
The ultimate bird.
That is the ultimate bird of all phobias.
The only thing that I could commend of an ostrich is them lashes, because girl, they got lashes. They look pretty there, but everywhere else is absolutely horrific.
But you can't even cope with feathers or anything. So a carnival queen with feathers and stilts is your worst nightmare then? Or
do you like
or an ostrich?
Do I like eggs? I don't really like things shaped like eggs. I'm not scared of eggs. I just don't like it.
Like chocolate eggs, like Easter eggs.
Yeah, like an Easter egg. I don't like Easter eggs. I can just about cope with a mini egg because it's a lot smaller than an egg.
What about a beauty blender, mate?
Yeah, I've shaped mine so it doesn't look like an egg. You've what? I've cut it so it doesn't look like one. I'm not. No joke. I've actually cut it so it's shaped differently.
So you have tarnished every single link to birds. Every single link is just you just slightly affected by.
The last couple of years, I was able to eat a hard-boiled egg.
Oh, well done, Dan.
I know. I was proud of myself. But yeah, no, I don't know what it is. I don't know where it stemmed from. So things on stilts, that's just freaky. I think it's just really freaky. I think it's really strange and awful. It's a bit clowny-like, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? A bit festively, a bit too much in your face. Maybe it's a bit like Spider's legs. I don't know. But like when the whole Slender Man came out. That to me is like scary, like long limbs and a bit weird. Like, did anybody watch House on Haunted Hill, was it? And it was a doctor and they moved really funny on the video cameras. Yeah. That sort of thing. I think that's a bit like spiders, where they're a bit like a bit erratic.
Yeah. You don't know what to do.
Yes. It's like there's an episode of Doctor Who, it's Matt Smith, and I think are they called The Unknown or they're called The Silent or something? And they're based on the Slender Man, but they're not based as tall, but their fingers are very much like
elongated,
spider.
Yeah. And then Tony Robinson. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, so if you fancy having a dress that's got feathers on it or holes
crochet
holes. Oh yeah, we can't do crochet holes. Yeah, because there was a really what was the shawl or something that we like? No, you can't come to us.
We can recommend where you can go, but yeah, we won't have it. We won't have that luxy boho.
We're not allowed it through phobia, and also I guess then that would be cruel, wouldn't it? If I bought something and then. Mind you, George and I wouldn't be able to help ourselves. We'd be like, ooh, at them.
Well, I'm not going to lie.
Too cruel.
Somebody didn't tell me that I was going to find a veil, and then we've bought them fucking arm cuffs.
We didn't buy them. They came with a pack.
Well,
I didn't even realise they were coming.
Nobody told me they were there. So a funny in my hands, fruit veils, and lo and behold, feathery goodness. If Jessie ever comes back with a cut and stick with feathers on, straight in bin. I'm not gonna lie. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone, love. Sorry.
Because people have asked us, do you do anything like feather boas and stuff? Even fake feathers you can't stand, can you? No. I'm so sorry. It's anybody that wants that. We're not allowed it. We're not allowed it.
I wouldn't. I'd tell them probably a feather boa might not be appropriate for a wedding as well. Don't you think it's a bit risque? Bit Chicago.
Well, she's not just wearing the feather boa.
No, like the not a proper Chicago one. Like the ostrich.
Like, what are you meaning?
Like a bolero
ostrich feather
type
ones.
jacket.
Like a
cape, right?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I'll let them off with that. I still won't touch it with a barge pole.
Remember the Elbeth
things.
skirt we had?
Oh God, that skirt, that horrific skirt. Christ.
Literally all feathers.
Fuck me.
There's a designer that does this beautiful dress that's got feathers on it, and it's just stunning. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. But it is one of those things where it's literally Meg and Dan will walk through when they're looking at dresses. No, and you can see on their faces the reason why. No, so between that and the fact that George finds patterns in things and faces, we are pretty screwed when we go shopping. So it's either going to be something like, no, that looks like a dragon. Or Dan will say no because look, there's chest throw, or there's penis, points, or there's points and things. But that's another thing we can talk about when we see patterns. So I'm sorry, anybody that likes patterns or dragons on their bodies or feathers. You can't get it through us. You can't get it. You cannot get it.
Sorry.
So there are phobias. I think that also has proved how weird we are. We still cannot seem to get through a podcast without me suddenly realising I'm not sure we're putting a very good picture of ourselves at the moment. Unless it makes everyone else feel a bit more sane. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I think, oh my word.
It is way out. We need lunch.
Yeah, way past.
It is definitely lunchtime. So that is the end of our random podcast again. Listening, listening to us about phobias and us drivelling on. If you like us, share us. If you don't like us, don't say anything. Don't listen again. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. Don't
just
put a feather
subscribe. Just sign up to YouTube. Subscribe and then forget about it. Just forget about it. Bye.
It's not like we're going to send you loads of email marketing. I promise. It just helps us if you want to just like us. That'd be nice. Don't down like us though. Down like us. Thumbs down. Don't thumbs down us. Just like us and just don't listen again. You're fine. But a shout out to Heather Murray because she's put that she likes us. So that's nice. It's one person. That's good. Thank you.
Woo! Thanks,
Fan base.
Boop, boop.
And stay safe, everybody. And we will see you on episode 16. 16.
Sweet 16.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Clap.
Come on then, Meggie. What's your phobia?